Shalom to you and welcome. In this video, we'll be looking at exponents. The objective is to be able to write and simplify expressions involving exponents. Exponent is what is it? It's a power function, is a power expression that is made up of a base. A base is the lower part and an exponent, the top. So exponent is on top. The base is the number that is multiplied repeatedly. Here you see 4 is multiplied 3 times. So the exponent tells how many times the base is multiplied or used as a factor. So this is in exponential form. It is read 4 to the third power. So it's written 4 times 4 times 4. This is the factored form, is in factors. And then this is the standard form, the normal way of writing the number. So these 3 expressions are equal, they are equivalent. So why is it useful? Well, exponents are used to write very large or very small numbers. So for example, here you see this is 10,000. It can get 10 million. Think about 1,000 billion. Okay, it's gonna get very long and then you need space. So, and if it is right in factored form, it can also get long. But look at how you would write that long number in a very short form. This is exponential form. You write it 10 to the 4th power because 10 is multiplied 4 times. Note that anything to the raised to the power 1, anything that has exponent of 1 is itself. 10 to the power 1 is itself, 9 to the power 1 is 9. And anything raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. Even if you say 1 billion to the power 0 is always 1, no matter what it is. Okay? And there are so many other ways we can use exponents in real life. So for example, here, in computer, we can use exponents to describe the number of gigabytes or megabytes that the RAM is. Okay, earthquake, we use exponents to represent, because to describe the strength of the earthquake, it can be very small number or very large number, so we use exponents to do that as well. Okay, now let's look at some examples. Write this, we're given this expression to write it in exponential form. See, the list can get longer. So what we do first, we use commutative property to bring all the numbers together and then put all the variables that are the same together. Okay, so here we're going to do, let me get a pen. Okay, so here we write -4 times 2. So I put -4, I've used 2, and then times R. Times R is always good to cross out whatever you've written down so you don't repeat it twice. Okay, times R, and then times S, and times S. And then I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's always good to check to make sure you have everything. Now we do -4 times 2 is -8. And then we have R, that's times R. And how many times is R multiplied? It's multiplied 3 times. Okay, so we put it to the exponent will be 3. And then we have S. And how many times is S multiplied? 2 times. So the exponent will be 2. And that is it. That is a short form or exponential form of this expression. Here, find the area of the rectangle. Okay, why not pause the video and try to do this yourself first, and then you check the answer. So what's the area of a rectangle? Area of a rectangle is length times width. So the area is going to be the length. This is okay, this is the width and this is the length. So the length is 5y. We replace the length with 5y, and then we replace the width with 2y. And then this is 5y is already 5 times y. So we're going to take all the numbers out. 5 times 2 times y times y. Okay, there are 2, 5, and 2, and y, and y. And so we multiply the 5 times 2 is 10. And then y is multiplied how many times? Twice. So we put it to exponent is 2. And that's the area of that rectangle. Evaluate each expression when m equals -2. So we're going to substitute m equals -2. So this is 4 times m. M is multiplied 3 times. So it's m times m times m. So we do 4 times, now m is -2, 4 times -2 times -2 times -2. Okay, so and we need to keep in mind the rule of multiplying integer. When you multiply 2 integers with the same sign, your answer is positive. If you multiply 2 integers with different sign, you get the answer is negative. So here we have positive 4 times -2, that would be -8. And now we have -8 times -2, that will be positive 16. And now we have positive 16 times -2, that's -32. And that's our final answer. So this expression is going to be -32. Okay. Then the next one, we do the same thing, but look at this expression. How are they different? You have here, m is the only one that is cubed. 4 is not part of the cube, is not inside the parentheses. Here, both 4 and m are cubed. So you have to watch for stuff like that. So this is 4m. Okay, if this 4m is going to be 4 times -2 times 4 times -2 times 4 times -2. So because both -2 and 4 are cubed, okay, so now 4 times -2 is -8 times -8, okay, times -8. And so -8 times -8 is positive 64. And then times, we bring down the -8. So 64 times -8 is -512. See how different that makes? That this one was -32 and that's -512. Just because here 4 is cubed with m, but here 4 is not cubed with m. Okay, watch it, things you need to watch too. Here, negative is not in parentheses, not squared. Here, negative is squared. So this expression is like -1 times 3 times 3. So 3 is the one that is multiplied twice. -1 is not. So, but then you do -1 times 3 is -3. And -3 times 3, it's -9. So your answer is negative. But here the negative is squared. So we're gonna do -3 times -3. So -3 times -3 is +9. Again, watch for these stuff. Here, evaluate. So we're going to do the evaluation. Replace r with 2 and then replace s with -4. So here we have 3 times r. Instead of r, we replace r with 2 times 2 plus 2 times s. S is -4. Okay, watch the sign, and all of these will be squared. Keep the square work inside out. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 3 times -4 is -8. All still squared. Now 6 plus -8 is -2. Still squared. Now -2 times -2 is +4. Okay, hope you're getting this. Next, now we are given words, expressions, phrases to write it in exponential form. So the square of the sum of A, B. Try to interpret each part separately before you put them together. It says the square of. So if I have the square of, okay, let me change the color a bit here. Okay, it says the square of, and the square, so it's going to have something squared. The square of what? The square of the sum. Okay, we have sum inside that, so it's going to be the square of the sum of something and something. Square of A and B. So it's going to be A and B. So the sum of A and B is squared. Okay, but here it says the sum of. So it starts off with the sum of. So we're going to have the sum of two things. The sum of two things. Okay, when I have sum of two things. So the sum of what and what? The sum of cube of A. So cube of A. So A cubed. And cube of B. B cubed. Okay, again, it's very helpful to interpret each part of the statement before you put that together with the operation. All right?